1993 was the year when Israel and Palestine were near to have peaceful discussions and solutions. But what happened? What are those situations? Why conditions are started worsening? In order to understand the current tensions in these countries, we need to understand the history better. Let's understand how Israel is formed and how conflicts started building between two countries. But let's pray to the God that these types of tensions should not happen anywhere in this world. The story starts somewhere when Hitler badly started treating with Jews. It is also believed that Jews are badly treated even before Hitler. In fact, they have been badly hated by Christian community since there was belief that Jews wanted to kill Jesus Christ. It is also rumored that Jews drink blood of Christian children used for religious rituals. Because of this, there were so much hate against Jews. Christians killed many Jews over the years in history. This is the very bad thing happened with Jews. Because of these reasons, till 1800, Jews living around the world began feeling no country accepts them. If they wanted to live peacefully, they would need to create their own country. That is the Jewish country. From 1870 onwards, there were many organizations who started this movement. They called this as Lovers of Zion. After 1881, there were large-scale migration of Jews took in Palestine area. Jews built many permanent societies in the area they living there. Now you all have a question that why did Jews choose Palestine area? The reason behind this was a very holy place for them because of Jerusalem. Jews believed that the Temple Mount in Jerusalem is a holy place for them. Please all do remember that there was no Israel, no Gaza, either West Bank. The whole area was Palestine, which was under Ottoman Empire. Under the Ottoman Empire, all three communities like Christians, Muslims and Jews lived together peacefully. The reason behind this is maybe that the lands were empty everywhere and all the three communities were living happily. Unfortunately, in 1915, the World War I started. The British, French and Arab revolutionaries started fighting with Ottoman Empire. As usual, British asked Arab to support in defeating Ottoman Empire to get Palestine in return. Arab revolutionaries wanted their Arab country to be formed from Syria to Yemen. Britishers also promised Jews to help them create their own country near Palestine. The British did it just to influence their political gains in America. Ottoman Empire lost to Britishers in World War I. Middle East area was divided between British and French. And British took control over Palestine region. From 1918 to 1948, the entire Palestine was under the British control. Now there is a big twist in the story. At this time, Hitler gets political power in Germany. After this, millions of Jews killed in Germany. This is one of the saddest story of Jews. I feel none of the communities should be treated like this. After this, Jews flew from Europe to save their life in different countries as refugees. Even our India also accepted them to stay as refugees at that time. And this may be the reason behind today's good relation between India and Israel. Many of the Jews go to Palestine, which British allows them initially. But later they stop them coming to Palestine. This is the time where Israeli nationalist movement started in Palestine. Even during earlier years, Palestinians were demanding for their own country. In 1947, British government no longer remains in Palestine. They left them saying to form their own Jewish and Palestinian country. Later matter was handed over to United Nations. In 1947, the United Nations come with partition plan. In the plan, 57% for Jewish country and 43% for Arab and Palestine country. United Nations kept Jerusalem in international control since it is very important area for Jewish, Christians and Muslims. The Jewish accepts the plan and name their new country as Israel. And then onwards, 1948, Israel country is born. But unfortunately, the other neighboring Arab countries were unhappy with the plan. They start the war against Israel, saying they won't give any land to Jews. In this war, more than 5 countries were fighting with a small country. Jews had seen how rest of the world treated them in past, how Hitler treated them, and now all Arab countries started war against them. And they thought if they didn't fight to survive, they would not be able to survive ever. And surprisingly, Israel won the war, defeating all countries. After war in 1949, many areas of Palestine were occupied by Israel. And Gaza Strip went to Egypt and West Bank went to Jordan. Literally, there was no land to Palestinians to make their own country. It left Palestinians to stay as refugees in Arab countries. I feel that this is very bad situation happened to Palestinians. After this, in 1967, the Second Arab-Israel War takes place for continuous 6 days. But here also Israel wins the war very easily. In this war, Israel occupies Gaza Strip and the West Bank area along with Egyptian Peninsula. But Palestinians want their own country. I wish Palestinians would have their own country. For this reason, in 1964, Palestine Liberation Organization was formed, that is PLO. But unfortunately, they started using weapons to get their own country. Because of this, US and Israel declared them as terrorist organization. This is how some people see them as revolutionaries and some are terrorists. Again in 1973, the Third Arab-Israel War begins, which does not bring any changes. But the good thing is that in 1974, PLO officially gets recognized by United Nations. In 1979, the peace talks between Egypt and Israel were successfully taken place. And Egypt becomes the first Arab country to recognize Israel as country. After the peace talks, the entire Egyptian peninsula returned to Egypt. Both Egyptian Prime Minister and Israel Prime Minister get Nobel Peace Prize for successful peace talk. But unfortunately, Egyptian Prime Minister gets assassinated after 2 years. From 1967 to 1980, Israel started their colonies establishment in West Bank, which was against United Nations plan. And Palestinians see them as colonization. In 1992, Israel gets new Prime Minister Mr. Yitzhak Rabin. He officially recognizes PLO to get their own country. This is one of the good things happened to Palestinians. In return, PLO also officially recognizes Israel as country. In 1993, both PLO and Israel starts talk on how to make partition peacefully. In 1994, Palestinian government is established for first time, later which is named as Palestinian National Authority. At that time, the West Bank is occupied by most of Israelis. Very few Palestinians stayed in West Bank area. West Bank area was divided in 3 areas. One area controlled by Palestinian government and one by Israeli government and another by both governments. In fact, Palestine gets very bits and pieces of West Bank area and Gaza Strip to form their own country. But at this point of time, both Israel and Palestine are very close and peaceful. With these reasons, Palestinian Authority President Mr. Yasser Arafat and Israel Prime Minister Mr. Yitzhak Rabin gets Nobel Peace Award. But unfortunately, the situation gets worsened in 1995 when extreme right-wing Jewish people assassinated their Prime Minister. The fanatic Jewish people question how they can compromise with Palestine. Maybe people want Palestine to be under Israel. Because of these fanatics, the situation kept on worsening later. Today's tensions are also reason behind it. Around 5 to 6 years before this incident, that somewhere around in 1987, Islamic fanatics in Palestine formed the Hamas group. The Hamas believe that the PLO is too secular and does not bring any results. And this Hamas group is formed to fight with weapons with Israel. Somewhere Jewish fanatics started hating their Prime Minister. On the other hand, Hamas group started hating the PLO for compromising the situations. In 1996, Hamas boycotted Palestinian elections. And because of this situation, there is so much tensions created on both sides. People on both sides, Israelis and Palestinians, started hating each other after 1995 onwards. In and around 2002, there were many violent protests seen on both sides. Many Israeli and Palestinians died on the borders. Israel starts building wall on their societies on West Bank area. They also deploy security guards around the permanent houses built by Israelis in West Bank. This makes Palestinians difficult to stay in that area. Later in 2006, Hamas group wins the Palestine elections against PLO. After this, in 2007, a civil war takes place between Hamas and PLO supporters. In 2007, this war is named as Battle of Gaza, and Hamas took over Gaza Strip. After this, Palestine is divided into 2 parts. One is Gaza Strip controlled by Hamas. Second is West Bank area is controlled by Fatah and PLO. Fatah and PLO works as government and non-violent. Wherein today Gaza Strip is under the rule of Hamas and basically works as aggressive on Israel. It is very true that over decades Israel continued its colonization in West Bank area, and because of this clashes are getting increased. Israeli fanatics demands entire West Bank area and Jerusalem be theirs. And fanatics of Palestine wants their occupied area back. Now the question to all is, what is the solution? Now you all know that West Bank is divided into so small parts. Even if they give separate government, how they will manage to exist with bits and pieces? So it looks a bit hard for Palestinians. Or can it be divided as per 1967 Israel-Palestine basis? Or can go according to 1947 United Nations plan? If so, what will happen to the colonies in West Bank area built by Israel is occupied in Palestine area? Now let's wait and see for the peaceful solutions. And let's all pray to the God that there should be no more wars in this world. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you like this video. I request you all guys to like and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.